All right, welcome back. This is Umby again. We're here in top 16 of the VGC draft league that we talked about last time. And this week we are up against Lumaris, trying to see if we can stay alive. We got the match coming up in a little bit, so let's talk about it. So their team is on the bottom of the screen, as you can see, and we got a few hurdles to get over. So we have to account for Colossal Gmax, which is going to be activated. This policy in the Steam engine is going to be activated by Sneasel's Surf, most likely. So we have to accommodate that. But Sneasel can also pivot between supporting the Colossal and the Cobalion, even Verizian if they wanted to, through use of Beat Up. And I can't fake it out due to inner focus. And it's a little bit troublesome because it's tied for the fastest thing on the field with my Raikou at base 115. So if I rely on Raikou to kind of slow them down, kind of flipping a coin at that point, and I still have to get through the Sneasel's Focus Sash. We also have to worry about, just based on some of the recent battles, the pairing of Raichu and Gyarados, I believe, may come along. I have 3 electric types on my team that, if I'm looking at single target, we'll have trouble dealing with the Gyarados, who can kind of snowball through Max Airstreams and Moxie before I get a chance to take it out, due to the fact that they have Raichu. Additionally, if Raichu goes down, they get back it up with the Togekiss for additional redirection. It's really tricky to get past if they bring that combination along. There are a couple of other routes that can go, but those are the ones I've been most concerned about and have been trying to prep for. And this is what I have. So it focuses around Serena, Swampert, and Raikou, really. Serena's wearing a Choice Scarf. I'm planning for leading with it mostly. It's going to stop any fake outs that Sneasel might bring along. But also, with the Choice Scarf Low Sweep, I get to grab speed control, mainly versus the Sneasel. You can even see Swampert is max speed Jolly, because after a -1 speed to the opponent or a +1 speed from me, I get to outrun the Sneasel. So that's useful for something like perhaps I low sweep the Sneasel and then max quake the Colossal that's sitting next to it. I can even circumvent the speed tie for Raikou by just using low sweep right off the bat. Even the Grimmsnarl that I'm carrying has a Sucker Punch, so I can just double up into the Sneasel and prevent it from doing anything at all. As a backup, because I'm still a little bit worried about Colossal, I do have Trick Eject button on Grimmsnarl. So I'm kind of trying to flex between the strategies that I'm using with that one. It's kind of a cookie cutter move set, if you will, to try and mitigate the damage. And it's also carrying Taunt to help with some of the redirection issues that I have when the Togetic comes into, or the Togekiss, excuse me, comes onto the field. Now, the other 2 slots, the Nihilego and Fletchinder, I had trouble with the final 2 slots of this lineup, just mainly because I don't really find anything too useful outside the initial 4 Pokemon that we used. At the very least, with Nihilego, if we take a look at Lumaris' lineup, it will have trouble with Cobalion and Mudsdale. Just simply can't touch them. Even with Mudsdale, if I opt to use Grass Knot so I can get max overgrowth, it's very likely carrying an Assault Vest, which makes it still hard to kind of cut through. And if it touches me with any ground move, then the Nihilego's gone. So I still want to bring it though, because outside of those 2 Pokemon, it does really well into their team. If Colossal gets the Vocalith off, it resists that, and is able to fire back with its own Meteor Beam, which after the +1, I have it set at Modest. It will one-hit KO, even while it's G-maxed. Well, assuming there's no significant investment in defenses, of course. But for the most part, we're looking at it, resisting moves that Colossal throws out and having pretty good special defense to deal with it. It's also good into Togekiss for these same reasons, and it hits Gyarados pretty hard, including being able to get ahead of it. If it runs into Cobalion, Mudsdale, even Verizian, outruns it and has ways of hitting it effectively to where it could go down pretty quickly. So I just have to be careful. And to that effect, that's also why I'm running Fletchender. So if Serena's not there to grab speed control with low sweep, Fletchender is my backup option for that same speed control. It's particularly going to be useful to account for any, let's say, for example, any choice scarf strategies that they may come across with. I get to use my own priority tailwind, and if you heard me rant about the Talonflame, the Gale Wings line before, I'm not afraid to take advantage of priority airstream, even with a pre-evolved Pokemon like Fletchender. Past that, it's gonna be tricky. I have to play between the turns, grab control of the match, and maintain it. And I think, with things like the Serena and the Grimmsnarl to lead things off, I'm able to do just that. But it really does depend on what my opponent brings to the table. Because I'm expecting something along the lines of Colossal, Sneasel, Gyarados, Raichu, and then from there it gets a little bit hazy. They could bring the Cobalion, or quite honestly, they could bring Musharna and look for Trick Room strategies. And since I'm not bringing Urshifu along, it'll be tricky for me to actually deal with the Musharna. I am running Taunt again on my Grimmsnarl, so that will help a little bit, but they could just very easily run a Mental Herb to take care of that, and at which point I'd have to kind of play within the terms. So we'll see what happens when we actually get to the match. It is match time, and fortunately or unfortunately, I think this is the toughest combination of Pokemon they come up with, but it's the expected combination. So I think we'll get a chance to run our game plan. I'm really curious to see what they go with. Also a little bit sad well, not really sad, but I was thinking about bringing the Togetic, just so I could draw away the beat up from Sneasel away from Cobalion. But I think our plan is still solid, so let's just run with it. Alright, they immediately go for the Raichu into Gyarados lead. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so they can't fake me out. That is the good part. Question is, how do I want to capitalize on this? I can toss up a Reflect and hope they airstream, or I can go immediately for the Trick Eject button stuff. Do I want to blow that early in this set? That is the question. Okay. I think what I want to do here is go ahead and lower Gyarados' attack, and then play from there. So let's go ahead and toss up the Reflect. Toss in the Drop Kick towards the Gyarados. Yep. Let's see, are they gonna nuzzle me? They're using Attract. Interesting. Okay. It is a female Raichu. Okay. Tell you what, let's go ahead and get that cleared out of here. So let's get another Drop Kick into... Let's get the Drop Kick into Gyarados. Oh, wait a minute. If they have Colossal in the back... If they have Colossal in the back, they could Surf right now. And that'll make things really tricky, I think. Attract Raichu. And with Drop Kick, I don't KO the Raichu. I think I'm going to go ahead and trick the Gyarados. I think I'm going to play for the 50-50 here. And then switch out into my Raikou. That'll cover for, like, if it airstreams, I think I'm fine. There's the Cobalion. Okay, interesting. Alright, I got the Assault Vest. Okay. Alright, they brought the Electro Web Raichu. I think they're playing pretty cool right now. And then we can swap out the Swampert. I think my Raikou is in a pretty bad position though. That's my only concern right now. Alright, so they've shown Gyarados, they've shown Cobalion, and they've shown Raichu. I'm thinking Gmax Cole is potentially still in the back and they're just using the Raichu for their serve. That Attract is going to be really annoying to deal with. Fortunately, Raichu can't really do anything to my Raikou. Alright, I think I'm going to show off Discharge here, just to get around this Raichu. Maybe I get a Paralyze on the Cobalion. That'd be great. Nice. And it switches them out. They're forced to show either Gyarados or show their last Pokemon. And that gives me some good information. They don't want to bring Gyarados back in. Oh, it's Togekiss. It is Togekiss. Okay. Now here's the fun part. Do they max the Togekiss here? And even more fun is determining whether or not I want to max my Swampert right now. Because the thing is, we still have yet to clear this Raichu. And they're in a tough spot if they don't max soon. Okay, I think I'm considering maxing Swampert here. This is tough. I want to reserve health on the Swampert, and I don't have a really good way of repositioning Serena and Grimmsnarl right now, especially since Grimmsnarl tricked away the Assault Vest. It's kind of stuck not being a utility right now. I think I'm going to go for the Max Hailstorm and Kiss, and then use Discharge again. Let's see what they do here. Okay. We have a solid position. Oh, they put Conberry on Togekiss. We have great information and we get a double knockout. Sweet. Now they're forced to go Gyarados. And now they pretty much have to target my Swampert with Max Overgrowth if they have it. Max Rockfall into Gyarados. They might protect here, so what I actually want to do is Max Quake into Raichu and Discharge. Alright, so they max Gyarados, so they max Guard. Okay. Alright, so we got the max Guard out of them, which is great. Question here is where to go. I think I need to start targeting Gyarados down now. So we'll go for a Discharge, hope for a Paralysis. Okay. Rockfall is a good move here. And the fortunate part is that they didn't use let's see. I think we still win from here, right? I think we still win from here. I think it's a tough call. I think I have to get rid of Raichu so it can't interweb me. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think I need to go for Rock Slide. Let's see, they just protect with the Raichu. It's actually a tough call. I think I'm forced to target the Raichu here. and then hope that they don't airstream. Though I think I'm still good if they do. And I don't. All right, let's calc U-turn actually into Raichu. If it kills, I think we're fine. And U-turn does about 40% to Raichu. I think we're good. If this calc is right. Serena Raichu, U-turn, non-maxed, max attack. I think that'll do it. But if I don't get it, then I'm locked into U-turn and my Swampert dies. I probably just have to play this safely. Get rid of the Raichu, right? Okay, I think they correctly get rid of my Swampert here. With Airstream at that, ugh, that's actually tough. All right, we get some Sandstorm chip. And the Sucker Punch, Drop Kick, that's all we can do. We're locked into it. And yeah, okay, Drop Kick was the correct play. Because if they try and attack here, Sucker Punch will KO. Yes, excellent. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I was saying this is a tough match. Like there's so many different ways this can play out, and I gave up a lot of information, especially to my Grimmsnarl, that I think they could make some good adjustments here. Let's see. I kind of want to leave the same things. It's still tricky. Okay, I think this time I can taunt the Raichu. I haven't shown off taunt yet. So I think I can still lead Serena into... I think I can still lead the same things. Because like the main thing was I didn't expect the attract, and I switched so that like I didn't have to play the 50-50, right? But if we shut that down early, I think we're fine. We have an interesting decision to make here. So they should know that I am Scarf Serena. They don't know its full moveset, so I'm going to use U-turn into Sneasel, which will take it down to Sash. And I'm gonna try for Sucker Punch here. Yes. Huh. It's Scarf Sneasel. It is Choice Scarf Sneasel. We're in the clear. It is the reason I know it's Choice Scarf Sneasel is because my Serena is EV'd to outrun Sneasel. I think they saw I did accidentally saved a replay. Oh man. Let's see here. I got options now. I have options now. Let's go with Raikou here. Or no, we don't have to go Raikou. Let me see. Because let's see, they showed Sneasel. They have. Actually, let's go into Grimmsnarl. Just so if they have Raichu, they can still surf. Okay, this is fine. All right, so we're gonna taunt the Togekiss. And I'm actually gonna max guard here. If it has overgrowth, that'll let me check for it. And I don't mind. I'm ahead in turns for Dynamax, so I think I'm good. Yeah, Sneasel Scarf, because I EV'd Serena to outrun it without Scarf. I was expecting Focus Sash. They really got me with that one, so I think we have to win this game so we don't have to deal with the adjustment afterwards. Because if they just choose, like, beat up Cobalion, I have... Well, I can still trick eject button, but it's a hard call, right? But at least with that knowledge, I know if we go into game 3, we can low sweep or U-turn. Low sweep and both low sweep and U-turn will kill the having trouble with words, the Sneasel, if I don't if it doesn't like attack into this Serena, right? And then I can just try for a trick into the opposite slot. The trouble is, if they try and kill the Serena, I'm gonna be severely outgunned. So it may come down to me needing to actually use Fletchender next game, so we'll see. That's what I've been planning for, at least. Okay, I think they want to use Follow Me here to protect their Colossal. Max Guard, Follow Me, Taunt is working out perfectly. And they do have Max Overgrowth. Wonderful. Okay. And what I'm gonna do here, because I know I defeat Colossal here, I'm gonna trick the Togekiss so I can get the Wakan Berry off of them and hope that they didn't bring Cobalion, because I don't want the Assault Vest again. Or, you know what? Let's not do that. Because if they do have Cobalion, do they have, or have I seen all 4? Togekiss, Colossal, Sneasel. Raichu is still on the table. I think I gotta go for Trick here, because I don't want to deal with Wakan Berry later on in the game. So we'll go for the Quake into Colossal. That's fine. That's fine. We take some chip. But not enough that it'll kill me. What do they have in the back? It would be really crazy if I got the weakness policy through Trick somehow, and then, well, I wouldn't survive the Dazzling Gleam, but that'd be cool. But we can try for it. If they have Gyarados, I kind of want the Reflect to go up, so let me just toss that up. Go for a Quake to get rid of the Colossal. Ooh, it's Gyarados. Nice. Unfortunately for them, this means I get my Raikou in for free. And we're still discharging out here. Don't get it twisted. Let's see. Discharge will get rid of the Gyarados, so I'm not worried too much. They wasted my max, so that was good on them. That was a great way to take advantage of the position. But I can just discharge. I'm actually gonna go for Rock Slide to try and get a flinch. Maybe I should go for Ice Punch, and I probably got the KO. Yeah, we got the KO. Dang it. Alright, they're not critting. That's the fortunate part. We go for Discharge. Into Ice Punch. I may have slipped up on the previous turn. Yeah, I should have gone for the Ice Punch, and that would have KO'd the Togekiss. And all they have left, like, we really have to protect the Gyarados at this point, right? Well, no, we don't. If we clear both of these Pokemon, I think we're fine. Yes, excellent. All right, just in case, we are gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Protect and High Horsepower into the Colossal. Like, I want to burst Scald right now. All right, we're good. GG. And I did the calcs already, but you know, in the moment, it's like it feels like you don't know if it'll KO. But we're good to go. That was a good set of games. Like, it was a tough matchup. We managed to prepare for it adequately. They played some really cool turns, I think, and in repositioning. Just fortunately, I literally prepped versus this exact lineup. The only thing that threw me off was the Sneasel. I thought about it because I really did a replay with my training partner. Realized I didn't set it to private, and so when that kind of revealed my Scarf Serena. And I was thinking, if they saw that, they might try and go for Scarf Sneasel of their own, unless I just did the math wrong and my Scarf Serena wasn't gonna outrun it anyway. Either way, GG's. We have made it to top 8 now, so we'll have some more content next week when we go up against our next opponent. The results aren't revealed yet, but I happen to know who that is, so I'm gonna go ahead and start prep work for it. If you like this battle, like this kind of content from me, as usual, just leave a like, leave a comment. Very much appreciated. Kind of motivates me to do more of these. All right, see ya.